Hello guys, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture we will discuss the diffraction numericals related to resolving power. So the first numerical is a plane diffraction grating has 40,000 lines. Determine its resolving power in the second order for a wavelength of 5000 angstrom. Okay, so here plane diffraction grating has 40,000 lines, means capital N equal to 40,000, and determine its resolving power in second order. So small n equal to 2, and we know that resolving power equal to small n into capital N. It means 2 into 40,000. So resolving power equal to 80,000. Okay. And the next problem is find the minimum number of lines in a diffraction grating required to just resolve the sodium doublet having wavelengths 5890 angstrom and 5896 angstrom in the first order and in second order. So first we calculate in first order. We know that the resolving power equal to small n into capital N, and it is also equal to lambda upon d lambda, and here wavelengths are given, so we use the formula resolving power equal to lambda upon d lambda, and here lambda 1 equal to 5890 angstrom and lambda 2 equal to 5896 angstrom. So lambda is the average of these two wavelengths, means lambda 1 plus lambda 2 by 2, and it comes 5893 angstrom. And what is d lambda? D lambda is the difference of these two wavelengths, and this is equal to 6 angstrom. Okay, so the resolving power equal to lambda upon d lambda, means 5893 upon 6, and it comes out 982. So the resolving power equal to 98, and resolving power is also equal to small n into capital N. Resolving power equal to small n into capital N. For first order, small n equal to 1. So here resolving power equal to capital N, and resolving power is 982. So capital value of capital N means total number of lines equal to 982. For second order, small n equal to 2. So resolving power equal to 2n, and this is equal to 982. So capital N equal to 491. Okay. Third question. Calculate the least width that a grating must have to resolve the components of sodium D line in the second order. So small n equal to 2. The grating having 1000 lines per centimeter. Okay, 1000 lines per centimeter. The wavelengths of two components of sodium lines are 5890 and 5896 angstrom. Okay, so the required resolving power to resolve these two wavelengths will be lambda upon d lambda, means required resolving power equal to lambda upon d lambda, and here lambda is the average of these two wavelengths, means lambda 1 plus lambda by 2, lambda 1 plus lambda 2 by 2, and lambda 1 is 5890 angstrom and lambda 2 is 5896. So lambda equal to 5893, and d lambda is the difference of these two wavelengths, means lambda 1 minus lambda 2, as we have calculated in the last problem. So this is equal to 6, and it comes out 982. Means to resolve these two wavelengths, the required resolving power is 982. Okay, and what is the resolving power of grating in second order? We know that resolving power of a grating equal to small n into capital N, and here small n is capital 2. So 2n is equal to resolving power of this 982. So capital N is equal to 491, and we have to calculate the least width that a grating must have. Okay, if E plus D is the grating element means the distance between two successive slits, and total number of slits are 491. Then the width of grating will be equal to capital N, means total number of slits, into the distance between two successive slits, means E plus D, and here capital N is 491 and E plus D is equal to 1 upon 1000. It is given 1000 lines per centimeter. So E plus D equal to 1 upon 1000 centimeter. So width is 0.491 centimeter. This is the width of grating. Okay. Fourth problem is, can D1 and D2 lines of sodium light be resolved in second order? The number of lines in grating of 2 centimeter wide equal to 4500. Okay. ठीक. We know that the resolving power of grating equal to small n into capital N. Here small n is second order 2 and capital N total number of lines 4500. So the resolving power of grating is 9000. Okay. And the resolving, now we calculate the resolving power which is required to resolve these two wavelengths 5890 and 5896 angstrom. So the required resolving power equal to lambda upon d lambda, and lambda is the average of these two wavelengths, means 5893, as we have calculated in the second problem, and d lambda is the difference of these two wavelengths, means 6 angstrom, and this is equal to 982. Means to resolve these two wavelengths 5890 and 5896 angstrom, the required resolving power, means the resolving power of the grating should be 982. But we have the grating having resolving power 9000. It means the resolving power of our grating is greater than the required resolving power to resolve these two wavelengths. So clearly it will resolve these two wavelengths. Okay. The fifth problem is, a diffraction grating is just able to resolve two lines of wavelength 5140.34 angstrom and 5140.85 angstrom in the first order. Will it resolve the lines 8037.20 angstrom and 8037.5 angstrom in the second order? So first we calculate the resolving power of diffraction grating. We know that this diffraction grating is just able to resolve these two wavelengths in first order. So the resolving power of this grating equal to lambda upon d lambda, and lambda is average of these two wavelengths, lambda 1 plus lambda by 2, means 5140.34 plus 5140.85 by 2, and this is equal to 5140.595 angstrom, and d lambda means difference of these two wavelengths is equal to 0.51 angstrom. Means if we difference these two wavelengths, then it comes out to 0.51 angstrom. So resolving power equal to 5140.595 upon 0.51, and this is equal to 10,080. Okay, so this is the resolving power of our gating in first order. Now the question is, will it resolve the lines, these two lines, this and this, in second order? So first we have to calculate the resolving power of grating in second order, and this is the resolving power in first order, and we know that resolving power equal to small n into capital N. In second order, this small n is 2, and in first order this will be 1, and this resolving power is in first order, means this is the value of capital N, because small n equal to 1. So here we put capital N equal to 10,080. Then the resolving power in second order will be 20,160. Means this is the resolving power of our gating in second order. Now to resolve these two wavelengths, the required resolving power equal to lambda upon d lambda. Now this lambda is the average of these two wavelengths, and d lambda is the difference of these two wavelengths. And if we calculate the average of these two wavelengths, means lambda 1 plus lambda 2 by 2, then it comes 8037.2, and the difference is 0.3. So the required resolving power is 26,791.2. Okay, it means the resolving power required to resolve these two wavelengths is 26,791, and we have the diffraction grating having resolving power in second order 20,000, which is less than this 26. So this grating will not resolve these two wavelengths. Next problem is, a plane diffraction grating has 1500 lines per inch. Find the resolving power of grating, means RP, and the smallest wavelength difference, means d lambda, that can be resolved with the help of wavelength 6000 angstrom in second order, means small n is 2. And we know that resolving power equal to small n into capital N equal to lambda upon d lambda, and here 1500 lines per inch. The length or the width of the diffraction is not given, so we assume that the width of the diffraction grating is 1 inch. So the total lines will be 1500, means capital N is 1500. So 2 into 1500 equal to, wavelength is 6000 upon d lambda. So from here d lambda is equal to 6000 angstrom upon 3000. So d lambda is 2 angstrom. Okay. Thank you.